Hello and thank you for watching. My name is Celeste and today I'm going to show you how I made these delicious vegan jalapeno poppers. All of the ingredients will be in the description box, but we got some flour, breadcrumbs, unsweetened non-dairy milk, plant-based cream cheese, vegan cheese shreds, and of course jalapenos. And also our seasonings will be in the description box as well. And I also used some Cajun style seasoning, but that's optional because it did say it was spicy. But yeah, all of these are optional as well. But we're starting out with some flour. I'm going to be using white flour and a pinch of salt and just mixing that up. And that's going to be part of our batter for later. We're just doing our batter for now and setting all of those aside. Next we have our breadcrumbs and we are just pouring those in a container, then adding basil and adding that into the mix, as well as a little bit of salt, just a pinch, just like last time. And we're going to stir that up and move on to the next thing. That's what it should look like, and not me watching wig videos, child. Next, unsweetened non-dairy milk. I'm using cashew milk for mine, and set that aside. And then for the jalapenos, to core them and whatnot, I'm just gonna show you how I did that. So first I slice the long way, just down the length of the jalapeno. Then I cut a little on the top to create little flaps. And then you kind of just break that open a little bit, like so. You see all those seeds in there, and then I take a spoon and I just de-seed it, just scoop the seeds out, and it worked really well. I'm glad that I did it this way. I think I was able to do it this way because the jalapenos I used were huge. They were so big, so you don't have to do that. But I'm also taking the back of the spoon and patting the back of the jalapeno just to get the loose seeds out. And there we go, empty jalapeno. And for our filling, I'm taking my plant-based cream cheese. I got that one from Fred Meyer, and just putting that in our mixing bowl like so. I was going to use 2, but the second one ended up being moldy. Like, what the heck? No, but seriously, what the heck? Because I literally bought these at the same time, and it said that the freaking Best Buy date was October something. We are not even close. But anywho, rant over. I decided to just move on and make half of the jalapeno poppers that I was going to. So I'm putting in my seafood seasoning. It's more so my Old Bay dupe. It's delicious. I put a tablespoon of that in. And then I did black pepper to taste. Our Cajun seasoning, I just decided to do half a tablespoon of that because I wasn't sure. I don't think I've used this before, but it was good. It was kind of spicy, but it was good. And then we have garlic powder, half a tablespoon of that. Our onion powder, half a tablespoon of that as well. And then a little bit of paprika, because why not, you know? Why not? And then also some parsley. Oh, no, salt to taste. Do your salt to taste first. And it came out in little chunks, so I was like, nah, let me just move on. And so then our parsley, and I'm just pouring that in, about probably half a tablespoon of that as well. And then our vegan cheese shreds, I just had these left over in the fridge. I needed to get rid of them. It's the mozzarella cheese shreds by Daiya, and that was a 4th cup of that. Adding in a splash of our non-dairy milk. Again, I used unsweetened cashew milk by Silk. Yes, by Silk. And you just stir it all up to combine it. And after I was done stirring it up, I put it in the fridge for a second, but then I brought it back out and I'm going to show you how I pipette it into my jalapeno poppers. So that's what it should look like. Perfect. And so taking a little Ziploc bag, you're gonna, not yet though, I almost cut the freaking corner before, but we're going to put in our filling, and then at the very end we're going to cut off the corner and pipette that into our jalapeno poppers. So, elephant in the room, I have a band-aid on my hand. I'm so sorry. Like, please don't get grossed out. I'm so sorry, I know. But I burned my hand like the night before, and I didn't want y'all to, like, I would rather you see a band-aid than a burn mark, you know, because that grosses me out. And so I put a band-aid over it, but like, it's a huge band-aid, like it covers my whole hand. I didn't need one that big, but hey, it is what it is. It's whatever. So anyways, once our filling is done, you cut off the tip of the Ziploc bag like so, and then you grab one of your hollowed out jalapenos and you just pipette that in there. It didn't take much effort at all. It didn't take much filling either. So that's what we have, and then I just smoothed it out basically with a spoon, the same spoon I used to deseed it, and that's what we have. That's what we have. Is it overstuffed? Probably. But I mean, it didn't come out when I cooked it, so it's fine. So again, I'm showing you how I just filled it, you know? Just fill her up. And I even tried to close it a little bit, but it wouldn't close. So it is what it is. And then I smoothed it out with my spoon, and there it is, gorgeous. So I saw a video that said to dunk it in the flour first, then the milk, then the Panko breadcrumbs. So I did that with this first one. And let me tell you, that was the biggest fail. I don't know why I even listened. That was the biggest fail. It's not even sticking. You see this? You see what I see. So I dipped that one back in the flour. I basically did it all over again. I dipped it back in flour, then I dipped it back in the milk, then I dipped it back in the breadcrumbs, and it stuck a little better, but not really. Like, it wasn't really sticking. So don't do that if that's what you're trying to go for. Don't do this. Whatever this is, don't do that. Instead, do what I did for the rest of them and do milk first to help it stick, then flour, then back into the milk, and then into the breadcrumbs, and it sticks so much better. So like astronomically better. And yeah, that's my advice to you. Learn from my mistakes, and dip it in the milk first, then the flour, then the milk, then the breadcrumb. And it should turn out amazing. Take my word for it. Did I mention how huge these were, by the way? So here is my oil. I kept the stems on to help with, moving them around and whatnot. But also, I'm sorry, again, these are huge. Just FYI. I'm so extra. They don't have to be this big. Like, they actually were huge. 4 of them took up the whole plate. And that was too much. I mean, it wasn't. It wasn't, because I still ate it. But, like, it was a lot. They're huge. So, if you're doing this, you don't need to be like me and be extra and get the biggest jalapenos you can find in the store. You can definitely do this with smaller jalapenos. But that was just a side note, a little sidebar. Anyways, cook these. I cooked them in oil, but you can cook them in like an air fryer or whatever you got. But I cooked mine in oil until they were golden brown. And that one in the middle left, that one. That one's our problem child. But, I mean, as you can see, it still got the job done. It got the job done. It's still sticking, but it's not sticking like the rest of them, as you can see. So that's why I say, do it the way I did it. That's our problem child right there. But look at the rest of them. It was so good. They turned out super crispy. super delicious, kind of spicy, because jalapenos. And the filling was wow. I didn't know I could make filling that delicious, but that was so good. It was melting in your mouth. Ooey gooey, cheesy deliciousness. Just saying. So here's some footage of me basically facing this jalapeno popper. I hope you enjoy. I hope you try out this recipe. If you do, feel free to tag me or let me know. I'm super open to talking with y'all. Hello. I love talking. Look at that filling. Period. But anyway, let me know in the comments if you would try this, and I will see you guys on my next one. I love you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Bye, y'all.